Up into the sky, I can see a beam of light. We could feel lost with the machines. Hold on to me. Up into the sky, I can see a beam of light. We could feel lost with the machines. Hold on to me.
Moment last for where all these stars tonight. I'm falling oh so suddenly.
The world is ours tonight.
What is going on, guys? How is everybody doing? Amber coming in, snagging first. Then we got Cassie, we got Swirl, we got Ace. Bren is here. How is everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. Also, if y'all are watching on mobile, stream may look a little different. I set up a vertical stream because Twitch allows that now. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I know it still needs literally a ton of work, but we're gonna give it a shot. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully y'all had a good day. I worked from home today. Had a delivery today that required a signature, and so yeah. I also feel like, am I able to see the vertical stream on my phone? Because I feel like stuff is like way too small, but it could also just be Ezra, hello. That doesn't surprise me. Honestly, I would not be surprised at all. Oh, good lord. I would not be at all surprised if they just continue to make it more and more difficult. I mean, 500 subs to even get the first level of monetization is kind of crazy. I'm at 175 currently. In all fairness, though, Twitch did up their bitrate, which is nice, like maximum bitrate. So you'll have to let me know if things look any better or not. I mean, on my phone, they look pretty good, but we will see. I'm also eligible to stream in 2K if I wanted. I just don't know that my current computer would be able to handle streaming in 2K. Tokti! Tokti, hello, hello. Thank you so much for the 27 months. And Cassie, hello. But yeah, today is Wing It Wednesday. Just gonna play whatever I feel like, and no, Tokti, you are totally fine. And so I decided on Cache Cleaner Simulator solely because there was an update today. And from the sounds of it, it may be kind of the final update to the game. The devs are moving on to other things, which totally fine. But I figured we'd hop in, take a look, see what we think. So, with that being said, let me go to my small box. Unless you're watching vertical video, then the box size isn't going to change, but there we go. And I still don't know how I feel about like the layout on mobile, but or at least for vertical. Good lord. Yep, I'm turning that down. Wow. So yeah, I've got a couple hours in this game, 85 on this save, 86 on this save. The pupper has been a bit gassy today, and so I didn't want to lock her in a room with me that gets warm. So hopefully y'all can understand that. Yeah. She got her vaccination for canine influenza yesterday. Oh, hi, Reb. I don't have a gas mask. That's funny, Cassie. That is funny. So yeah, that's she is chilling on the couch, if I had to guess. But yeah, I've got a few hours in this game. I'll probably just load up the save I've been playing on, since we're not like running any sort of like crowd control or anything like that. I'm curious to see how well my computer here like handles it while streaming. So far so good. Gotta load stuff in. It's gonna be a bit laggy for a minute. Okay. Okay. It could be worse. There we go. But what they added in today, I believe it should be under tools, is the Loot Vac Multi-Cleaner. A lightweight, compact vacuum built for quick cleanup and even quicker profits. Switch between 3 collection modes to suck up cash, coins, or trash with the right setting for the job. Just remember the tank can only handle one type of loot at a time. To switch modes, unload the vacuum first. No mixing dirty trash, shiny coins, and perfectly collectible cash in one place. So we're gonna buy that. I've got a cool like $1.1 million. So $800 on a vacuum. Really, no big deal. So we'll just wait here until that drops out. There it is. Okay, so trash, cash, and coins. Okay. I know I don't drink coffee. Alright, let's get a job real quick. For those of you who haven't seen me play this game, I have streamed it before. I really like working with euros, because there's only like 3 denominations. And you'll realize relatively quickly I've got my systems kind of set up in this game the way I like them. So let's open that. We need $220,000, so that's 22 of these stacks. Which would be that. We'll drop that in there. We can use the scanner app. Boom. 100% of money provided. Pick this up. Drop it on the conveyor belt. So that's just cash I had already ready to go. That's what all of these pallets are. Different currencies. And then with each like mission that we take, we get cash that we have to clean. So we'll set the coins there. Cash. Let's try this and let's put it on trash mode. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna set that there. I'm going to set that box there because these boxes do dry out and are usable. Really well. Mrs. Road is the one that actually took her. From my understanding, she was very much living up to her woo girl energy. Okay. More more coins. Yeah, very, very woo-woo. Okay, I love the vacuum. We're gonna grab our knife, do that, and now we can pick up the stack of, like, single bills versus packs that are bound with straps. Drop that in the big washing machine. So the game's called Cash Cleaner Simulator. It is the literal, like, literally money laundering. So what we're gonna do is look at that, make sure none of the bills are marked. Same there. So we're doing basic laundry, which takes 1 minute, costs $1. We're gonna take all these coins over to the coin sorter. Coin paper, refill that. So we'll let this do its thing. All of these pallets over here are all of the, like, plastic wrapped coins. I've got more back here. So I've got euros, I've got pounds, yen, and then this back wall is all USD. Organization is the biggest challenge in this game because you can lose track of stuff very quickly. Okay. I need to... So that drawer is full, for example. As is that one. So I need to fix that. Alright, Rab. Have a good night. Appreciate you popping in. Do that. Wrap that. Come down here. 20 euro. I think that pallet is pretty much full. That's 2 rolls short. There we go. Okay, so that finished. Naturally, just have 1 of each. That's my one like annoyance with the coins is they are always very evenly divided. Whereas like some of the cash missions, you get like a lot of like one denomination. So we'll just throw it in there, get it dry, and while that's drying, we'll make sure this is set up, which it's not. It's on yen. Change that to euro. The proper denominations. Quick start. Make sure the bill strap is full, which it is. And this game has some like funny physics with the money, which you'll see in just a second. So I can literally take this giant ball of cash and just set it right there. And it's off to the races. Anything that's not one of the 3 that I set up will kick out the front. And I noticed I had some yen rolls. Those put up. So yeah, like I've got the different types of like containers that some of these missions request. All the coins. All like these are individual packs of cash, all like 100 packs. Like each pack has 100 bills in it. So I've got each of the different types of currency there, and then all of these are like full bundles of those packs, which is 30 packs per bundle. So yeah, gold bar storage, vase storage, coin storage, and then a warehouse, which I'm going to have to start expanding into here. I mean, maybe a little. Let's see. While that's going, we'll see if we can pick up another one. Luxury genuine leather premium bag. Can I buy that? I don't think I can. But I think I've got 2 of them. So. Okay, so we will accept that. Oh, look, they're sending me mattresses. So I think this is the bag it's after. So once again, we'll grab 22 of these. Yep. I was right. So we'll throw that in there. Grab those, throw that back on there. And these are all marked bills. So, like, when I was checking to see if any of the money was marked, that's what I was checking. And I've got, like, marked bill sorters here. So, game seems like a lot, but honestly, once you kind of get the process down, or figure out what process you like, it's honestly not too bad. That's how we dispose of things. Yes, there are counterfeit bills as well, which that sorting machine will kick out to the side. I can show you here in just a second. Nope. Just drag that through there. That's a nice thing about, like, when you get like a pile like this, I could take this, drag it over that, and if there were any loose bills in here, it'll pick them up. Same with the coins. Also, like, the packs take up less space in the washer compared to loose bills. collectible money in there, but no marked bills. So we'll close that. Still just basic laundry. We'll take this over to the coin sorter. We'll come back over here and pick this up. Go to my USD box. Because I'm pretty sure that's what all of this is, and it is. And we can just drop that in there. Counterfeit bills. So I've got this barrel over here with the X's. All of these are counterfeit. You see how they don't glow, like, at all? Versus, if I come over here, see how they fluoresce? So, yeah, makes things a little easier. Alright, this is done. Dump that out. In the dryer. Check on the coins. And, you know, sometimes the missions or like the contracts you pick up will kind of throw curveballs in. Needing like different objects or which is why I've got like necklaces and lighters and USB flash drives, Hot Wheels, teeth, rings. Like that's why I've got that stuff on that pallet. Is because sometimes the contracts want those. Alright. Grab this. So we're still working on euros. So I'm just going to drop that on there. And just let that keep working. How do I empty this? Oh, F. Oh, that is beautiful. Get rid of the big mattress. Don't need it. Let's see. These boxes are dry now. Dova, hello. Thankfully, where I'm at, no. It was up north. But there was definitely some bad weather that came through. Dova, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Let's see here. So I'm not a high enough level to grab that one, so we'll grab the 130 in a backpack, wrapped in plastic and blocks of 100 euro bills. Okay, we could do that easily. So I'm gonna grab a backpack. Doing decent. We tired. I get that. So 130,000. So we need. There's 100. 1, 2, 3. We'll wrap it into a block. Drop it in there. Scan it to make sure we're good. And we are. Drop it on the conveyor belt. Yes, there was an update. They introduced a vacuum, which can either suck up trash, cash, or coins. And honestly, solely using it for trash is good enough for me. Like, it is awesome. So this is a vintage leather case, so I can come over here. Nope. And drop it on that pallet. Interesting. Pick up these loose bills. Set that there for now. Holy smokes, there's a little bit of stuff in this one. Make sure it's not marked, not marked, not marked. Do that real quick. And it did spit out the collectible money, which we did not have. This will complete the British tour page. There we go. I don't think I get anything for that, but that was a pound note that I had been missing for quite some time. Yeah, no worries, Dova. What are we flashing for? Oh, YouTube like. Thank you for the like over on YouTube. Let's grab the trash. It's done. Dump that in the dryer. And for those curious, I have 100%ed this game. Like I said, I've played this game a little bit. I think we're like 170 hours in. This is like my guilty pleasure offline game though. But since there was an update, I could not resist. So you see how I kicked these bills out? These are counterfeit. Now if I don't care about excluding these, I can flip that switch and it will include them. But I want to keep all counterfeit like on their own. I don't want them mixed in with everything else. Alright. 90... Do I have $90 worth of dimes? I should. Yes, I absolutely do. And for coin-based missions, they don't send you more, so you just kind of have to rely on what you've got. That's 20. 40. Okay, I'm gonna need a couple boxes. 60, 80. No, I'll have to break one of those open. I'm going to throw this on the cart. Unless... There we go. So now I can just point at the pallet. Boom. $90. Good to go. Pick up my mess. And take this over to the conveyor. There we go. That's finished. Take that, put that there. Put that on that one. I've got a lot of USD, which I think is all that's in this stack. When these boxes get closer to like being full, I do like pull out the cash and run it through a sorter. But 115,000 and a wooden shipping crate, we can do that. Great question, actually. I don't know right off the top of my head, actually. Actually, since this can be any, let's do this. No, I don't want to wrap that. So there's 60. 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 115. There we go. Try to get rid of some of those smaller denominations, otherwise they stack up. And at this point in the game, there's not a whole lot you can do with it. Let's see. And this only had one box. Dova, thank you for checking in. Let's see. I'm going to unload that. Suck up the coins. Okay. And what happens with... Oh, that filled up very quickly. Okay. So it takes them out of the packs as well, which is handy. Okay, I can live with that. Got the small box, we'll put it in there. So, provided these are all, like, clean, which they are, that prevents me having to wash them. Because getting them out of the packs, honestly, was the biggest headache. take these over to the coin sorter. Grab the ones that are already in there. Pitch the trash. Guess we can look for another quest. So like the 3 objects. So it wants 3 rubber band balls. I only have 1 rubber band ball. 105,000. We can do that. There's 90. 100, 105. Convenient. Those autosaves freeze things up a little bit. So grab a small box. $105,000. Good to go. So these are dirty. Dirty and wet, but no marked bills, which is nice. Smooth. Thank you for the nighttime, daytime. And I did get it fixed, obviously. So these dirty boxes, we just burn. So I'll use the stack of single bills, pick those up, use this to pick up coins. No, get back in the ball. Alright, once again, basic laundry. Take coins. We'll bring our cart back over. For the next mission, unless there's a really good Euro mission, I'll choose a different denomination. That way we can, you know, do something else. 32 million yen. Yes, please. A medium box. So each one of these is 1 million yen. So we will do that, and that should be 32 million yen. And it is. Yeah, it's literally just a cleaning business. Don't overthink it. Cleaning and organization. Kind of like a dry cleaner's. Okay, so we got a lot of yen in that one. Yeah, huh? Yeah, I mean, the story missions in this kind of proved otherwise, but... Tokti, don't give me that look. Alright. Grab the last stack of euros. Let those run through while we get this set up. This vacuum is phenomenal. Okay. Coins. Loose bills. See, for like the initial, like, especially if the bills are dirty like this, I want to keep them in packs because I can fit a lot more in the washing machine, and it will get rid of the straps. Collectible money, but no marked bills. So basic laundry once again. We will pitch this. Oh, I am quite familiar with this business anyway. I think I've got like 170 hours in this game. Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, if you've got, you know, dirty or ink stained, marked, or goo covered money, I can clean it. Take these over to the coin sorter. So you might notice I've got like 4 different coin sorters, each one for a different type of currency. The yen go in that one. Alright. I'm going to open my Euro box. I'll drop all that in there. We'll get this swapped over to yen. No. No, goo money's kind of gross. And see, I forgot to actually start the... There we go. And I'm gonna grab bill strap. Yep, big ball of money. Yeah, the physics in this game are interesting. They're fun, but interesting. 11 mil... and a case. Yeah, we could do that. Go on the pallet. So, in a case means briefcase. Well, it's pretty simple. So I can do 22 of these. And that will be 11 mil. 1% are marked. But I hate it when I find, like, marked stuff like that. Let's see if any of these... Because, like, I am super diligent about making sure marked money doesn't make it to the pallets. So when I find marked money, it drives me nuts. Okay. So all of that should be clean, and it is. And then this one is the marked one. So what we're gonna do is cut it. And all of it is clean now. This is 98, but I'm just gonna... Yeah, money is clean. Yeah, if I let these go too long, they will literally, like, conjoin into one massive blob of, like, packs. So I have to make sure I kind of keep up with it. Collectible money. That completes that one. Sweet. Dang. And we've got counterfeit over here. These little small deliveries like this are usually a pain in the butt. There we go. That's what I wanted. I've also learned that if the devs, like, the devs are actually nice, and if there is going to be marked money, it will always be in the loose bills. It won't ever be in the packs. Yes. Yeah. My biggest complaint when we would shop at Aldi was always, like, just the quality of the packaging. Like if there was supposed to be like a perforated section, you know, to like tear the top off or something. They needed to fire whoever was like working or in charge of the perforations or designing them because they always sucked. Like food quality, top notch from Aldi, but perforations and packaging, not great. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean, but the perforation guy literally has one job. And he is failing. Yes. Yeah. Cheese. Cheese is the worst. When that bag of cheese doesn't want to zip back closed, awful. Oh, I hear a doggo. I see a doggo. Doggo probably wants to go outside. So, give me just a minute. I will be right back. Yes, hello. Do you want to say hello? Yes, hello. Coming to get you, didn't he? Alright. Okay. Give me... Yes, hello. Give me just a minute. I have ads getting ready to run anyway, so I'm going to run her, and I will let y'all... Sorry for the flashbang. I'll let y'all do a drop real quick, and I will be right back.
Up into the sky, I can see a beam of light. We can feel lost with the machines. Hold on to me. into the sky. I can see a beam of light. We can feel lost with the machines. Hold on to me.
Alright. There. Still need to set up my Stream Deck buttons to control the vertical scenes as well. A little much. There we go. Good. You guys didn't let anybody run off with the money. Proud of y'all. Fun plans for the weekend. I might go to the range on Saturday. 185,000 euro no goo contaminated money in a sports bag. Let's grab a sports bag. So we need 18 of these. And one of those. Oh, there you go. Sounds like fun, Dova. Okay, y'all ready for goo contaminated money? And see, not all of it fits. So, what we're gonna do... All euros. Make sure I have euros set up there. And I do. We're just gonna let that run through. And I'm actually gonna flip that switch so it doesn't kick out the counterfeit, because I don't care about that yet. I just want it in packs. Lay down. Not quite sure where she decided to go lay down. Let's stick that barrel right there. So once this all gets bound up, so before it would not all fit in here. And now I got all of it in there for a tiny little sliver. We're going to go to goo dissolving and go. So you'll notice now it's real full. So that's the neat little like workaround. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. So my 2 euro coin pallet is full. Two rolls short on that. So we're going to set that right there. Pull that pallet off. I'm really strong, by the way. Now we're going to use my second favorite tool in the game. Well, really my top favorite tool. Stability controller. We're going to pin that in place so it doesn't move. Drop that there. Grab the cart. The goo dissolving takes... Excuse me. Miss Grizz! Miss Grizz, hello, hello. And thank you for the 22 months. Thank you, thank you. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Autosave. But now we're short a pallet, so I need to order another pallet. So that'll show up here shortly. Uh-huh. It is extremely hot outside, for sure. Grab all the extra yen, throw it in the yen box. Set that back to euro, refill the bill strap. Got 213 left. Okay, and that dropped right onto the cart, which is where we want it. This over here. There we go. And see, now it's okay that it's spitting stuff out. And I like the highlighting feature that they added to recently dropped items. Been sweating all day. I completely understand that. 320 in a small box. I think this is going to take 2. Yeah, it's definitely going to take 2 because I don't think I even have a full... Oh, I do. Okay. $320,000. Oh. Can't just leave $5,000 just sitting on the ground. But Miss Grizz, other than hot, how are you? I hope you're doing well. And thank you again for the 22 months. I don't understand how it's been that long. It's supposed to be even hotter this weekend. Yeah. Yeah, I am over the heat. For sure. Drag the coin pile through there so it collects all the coins. Check this around, make sure we got all the loose bills. Just dirty and wet. Alright. We can deal with that. Go back to basic laundry. Take this lighter. Let him burn. Nope. Drop it on that pallet. There we go. More coin paper to that one. Get the cart back in place. And get rid of the nasty box. And Oh, holy smokes. Okay, there was a little bit of counterfeit. Holy smokes. Just a couple, we'll say like next gen. That's what we call them at our church. Middle schoolers and high schoolers are next gen. Yeah, just a couple. Alright. So, you're gonna learn the inconvenient part about American currency in this game. There's only 3 slots, which means tens are gonna get shot out, and there are euros mixed in with this. So, that's why I've got this machine for $10 bills. Sorry, just making sure I'm not missing anything important. Phone seems to be blowing up. Yeah, no, absolutely. No, that'd be awesome. Alright, let's grab these. Got $1 coins. We'll just grab, you know, a few of these, throw them in here, and this will kick out all the euros. And pack up the tens. Why do I feel like this is full of money? As it is. That's the only downside to, like, the chute thing, is everything that comes in just scatters. Make sure it's just goo contaminated, and it is. So yeah, this, like I said before, this is like my guilty pleasure offline game. I absolutely love this game. Scratches my brain in a good way. So all of those are labels for the label gun, which is how, like, I've got all of these labeled. And, like, my boxes and stuff. So I can actually multitask here. Nope. Good lord. Like I said earlier, well, at the beginning of stream, dog has been rather gassy this evening. She's not even in the room, and it just hit me. So I'm gonna do this because I forgot I had the counterfeit button off. So I'm essentially gonna start over. I mean, maybe. But this is less than ideal. And see, now all of it is becoming goo contaminated. Which is not what I want. So I'm literally going to have to wash all of this again. We can throw in there. Move the pile. And like all of this, once it's dry, can just go straight in the barrel over there. Alright, what else do we have? 335,000 pounds. Okay. So pounds, like US currency, have 4 different denominations in the game. Also, mildly inconvenient. That'll be like 275. see, these bags, they say do not cut. You have to cut. Otherwise, if you open them, you literally, excuse me, cover all of the money in ink. Smooth, thank you for the lurk. See, typically what I will do right here is get a stack about like that, and then take my knife and cut one of the packs to give me a nice little bundle of loose bills. Yeah, that's what you call nickel and diming, for sure. Okay, we'll let that finish doing its thing. Honestly, might as well get this box sorted. I mean, it happens. That through there, pick up the loose bills. Bag's empty now. Grab this, pick up all the coins. No marked money. This should be all euros, and it is. Drop that box, we'll sort that later. Open up that. Hooray! Got the Pokemon! Drop that back in there. Then we need to get this set up for British pounds. And it's going to be a similar story, since there are 4 denominations, which is why we have this one. And a very large money ball. There we go. So all the 5s will get spit out there. Don't ask me about the physics on this, because I genuinely don't know. I'll take what's in there real quick. 2s. 1s. 50p. 20p. Yeah, the reason I don't have nearly as many like pound like notes are because British pounds are the newest addition to the game, and so I haven't had access to them for nearly as long. Hello. What's going on, buddy? How much you need? I'll hook you up. I got a little bit. Okay. So there is 300,000, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be 335,000 pounds. Look at this. Now I need a 3,600. Well, I mean, each one of these packs is 10 grand, so. Unless you're talking IRL, then I'm not going to be a whole lot of help. I don't think Mrs. Road would be very happy, considering I have also just spent a pretty large chunk of money. Give me a second. I'll send you a picture of what I just spent a fairly large chunk of money on. Because as of today, it's finished. Oh yeah. Yeah, Nova, I've got this down to a freaking science. Let's go ahead and snag another quest. Okay, 310,000. We can do that. Yeah, Willow, that was my... Well, that was Mrs. Rhodes' 10-year anniversary gift to me. I mean, the gift was actually the kind of the permission to get it, but... Autosave. Why'd you stop? Out of tape. Chevy! Yeah, there's a lot of it. Gosh dang it, I'm out of bill strap. Okay, Willow. Alright. Oh, you know, just doing a little cleaning. A little laundering, if you will. How you been? If I remember correctly, you had surgery. You recovering all right? Yeah, Willow. After stream, I'll have to send you a picture of one that I have. The one I asked you if it was. The reason I ask is because I have one. I'll have to send you a picture. Ooh, okay. Alright, now we gotta go play... Find all the bill strap. The glowing feature is nice, though. I'm sorry, what? That's awesome. I'm doing really well. Is that 1,000? Okay, I'm missing 1. There it is. Yeah, I'm doing really well. Got to work from home today, which is always nice. Oh, I need to pick this up quickly. What's up, stink butt? I'm not being mean. She literally has had a stinky butt all day. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's awesome, though. Glad you're finally getting it sorted out, and hopefully recovery goes quickly and smoothly. I totally get that. It's now that Mrs. Road and I have moved, I'm able to do it a little more often than I used to be able to, but still not nearly as often as I would really like to. crying out loud. Absolutely, man. I didn't actually wash that. Threw it in there and closed the door and then didn't press go. Just a couple bills. Let's see. I need to grab a medium box so we can start boxing this one up. Soup, hello. Okay, there's 310. Except I need to wrap these. Surprisingly well. What? Oh, son of a gun. I'm so used to all the other denominations where the highest bill will get you a 300 stack. That's 150. How much do I have here? I got 166 here. Wait. Get that out of the way. So now I need 100,000. That's 20. Okay. So that should be 100,000, and naturally I need another box. 310,000. Drop that on the conveyor. Drop that on the conveyor. There we go. I always forget I have literally blocks of 20s over here. Whoops. There we go. Alright. I'm out of sports bags. Vintage leather case I have, though. Actually, let's get rid of some 20s. There we go. Wow, they like didn't send me any cash. Autosave. Alright. Let's get these all sorted. Nope. Take this over to the collectibles pallet. Back. It does. Right there in the back. Might as well multitask a bit. Give me a second. Yeah, okay. Just keeping an eye on the fur child. No. No, I've tossed around the idea of basically giving you guys like a like capturing the camera I'm currently seeing her on. However, I would legitimately have to make sure like the house is thoroughly cleaned before doing that. So even with as fast as this thing sorts, like, it is sorting so much cash. Some of these missions take a long time. Sorry, 2 seconds. What else we got? $57 rolls. I can actually do that one. How much is... That's 100. Well, I'm going to need more medium boxes. I get it. Welcome in, by the way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm assuming each of these is $10. Yeah. 2, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, I've got like 170 some hours in it. Yes, it is extremely addicting. I swear I had more medium boxes. I do. They're just out here. Grab one of these large boxes. There's that, and those. Scan the pallet. 970 pounds, or 970 euros. Nope. Yeah, this game just scratches my brain in the right way. So I'm gonna set that right there for now. Mm-hmm. 330 and 50 in a box, though, which means we can use one of these big ones, which I won't need. I can use a large box. Yeah, I think I bought this right after it came out, and I have enjoyed it since day one. It's been, honestly, it's been my like offline guilty pleasure game for quite a while. I haven't streamed it that much, but since there was an update with the vacuum, yes, back in the hand sorting days, I do not miss those days. But yeah, now there's a vacuum that can suck up trash, coins, or cash, and it's extremely convenient because you could just get little trash bags like that full of your trash. Yep. Last time I used this was to get my achievement with the foam, and I have not touched it since. Yeah, back when you like had to use the workbench in order to find like marked money or counterfeit bills, like one by one, or you'd get a really big contract and you'd have like 6 washing machines going because you couldn't fit it all in a single one. Yeah, I use the like scanning app a lot, just to check like incoming stuff to see if it's marked. And if it is marked, I'll narrow it down. The nice thing that I have noticed in this game is, and it was a nice thing that the devs did, whenever you get shipments in, if there are marked bills, they will never be in the like strapped packs. They will always be in the loose bills, which is really nice and convenient. This game is phenomenal. I love this game. Hey, don't sweat it, because that was actually a really recent discovery for me as well. I don't even remember. I accidentally stumbled upon it. I have not, Willow. But yeah, I accidentally stumbled upon it. Son of a... I hate it here. Can I fit this all in here? Of course not. And if I do this, though. Yeah, I could see that. On that same token, though, I like this game so freaking much. I don't want anybody freaking touching it. Ever. Like, I'm fairly certain that the, this vacuum update was one of the last ones the devs are going to do. Like, they said they would continue to, like, watch feedback and stuff like that. Keep an eye on, like, what the players want. But there we go. Get these other coins going. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I get that. Okay. Slowly getting through that. Sure, I got all those emptied. Need more sports bags. I hate how it can only hold 5. So annoying. Just like the pallets of like the plastic wrap bricks of money. Technically, I could throw one more on top of there. But why on earth would I do that? Alright, we're getting there. We'll see. Let me see if there's another, like, quick quest. Ooh, 305. I'm going to accept it, even though it's not a quick quest, like, at all. Well, the sorting and cleaning portion isn't quick. This will be. Three oh five. Okay, loose bills, coins. All USD is inbox. Well, at least get this stuff like in the washer, and then I think that will be where I end up calling it. A lot of cash in this one. At one point in time, I had a mod for this game that made the contracts like require more money, which was nice. Pain in the butt at the same time. Don't get it twisted. It's the last one. Yeah. Just wet and dirty. Just make sure it's empty so I'm not burning cash. Well, I'm 99% sure there is an achievement to burn like $100,000. And big pile of money. We'll get it clean. We'll get this. Never mind, it's already prepped. Finish up the coins and we're gonna call it. Oof. I mean, yeah. All advice given, take with a grain of salt. Yeah, that's rough. Actually, yeah, at the beginning of stream, I was doing a yen contract, and somehow, like 3 marked bills had gotten onto my pallet, and I was able to track them down, but boy, I was frustrated. Because that's not something I let happen. But guys, it is that time. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate y'all so much. If you have not followed or subscribed, followed on Twitch, subscribed on YouTube, I would greatly appreciate it. Doesn't cost you anything. Yeah. As always, I'm going to leave you all with number 624 through 26. May the Lord bless you and protect you. May the Lord smile on you and be gracious to you. May the Lord show you his favor and give you his peace. And guys, if nobody has told you today, you are loved, you are valued, and this world is a better place because you are in it. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out tonight. Thank you for the bits, the subs, the resubs. I appreciate each and every one of you so freaking much. If it wasn't for you guys, I couldn't do this. I'll be live again Monday, 6 p.m. Central. Everybody over on YouTube, I'll let y'all go first. Hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your week and a safe weekend. And I'll see y'all next week.